Hi, welcome back to my channel, and I want to thank everyone for watching and subscribing to my channel. I have a new journal to share with you today. This is a forest fairy theme, and I have used a lot of digital kits from various makers, and I will list all of those below. But I did want to give a shout out to some of them as I go along. I will try to remember and point them out. So the cover is 9 by 6, and it's a soft cover, has a 2-inch spine, 3 signatures with 204 pages. I have used some vintage things, and the cover is batik. It has a cheesecloth and little tulle background to the little flower fairy, and then there's some velvet leaves and a vintage button here, and a dragonfly that I purchased, I believe, at Hobby Lobby, and it has some gems on it, faux gems, and then it's tied shut with a sari silk tie closure, and there's a darling little charm that I found that I attached with a ball pin, and this is a little fairy house, if you can see that. It's really cute. Anyway, that can be removed when you're using the journal or placed somewhere else in the journal. Let me get started here. Make sure I'm in focus. So the interior of the soft cover is also a batik fabric. Let me get this back in focus. And it's just a light mottled blue. There's pockets on the front and back cover. And these two ideas I got from a video that Carol Laws did, and she was using some Roxy Creations ideas. And this has a cute little pouch that you can use. I got that open. And it's got little tiny like pockets, and I've put little different things in here that you can use to embellish the journal. There's some extra little cards, another little fairy, and then it also has a pocket with a couple of little journaling spaces, and then this is a little seed envelope. And that just ties shut and tucks in the front. And then this also is an idea from Carol and from Roxy, and this is using the French checks from TaylorMade Journals. And I've just added, I can't seem to get in focus where this is going to work here. Let me see what I'm doing. I added a butterfly to this. And then there's 2 vellum pockets. This one has a tag that's a Tracy tag from one of the Foxy Rags. And there's a couple of little fairies stamps from Lavinia that I added to that tag. And then this is one from Artie Mays, I believe, from her Dragonfly kit. And then I copied Carol's idea of using one of the little Tim Holtz paper dolls and made her sitting on the edge of this. But that was a really cute idea. Thank you so much, Carol. So that also just tucks into the front. And then I've used some little additions and used some of the glittery stuff for the wings. This page, I believe, is from Nick the Booksmith. Lots of journaling space in here. Move that out of the way. I've used some stamping. Another little tuck spot with some cards that you can journal on. It's a flower fairy. That's the shepherd's purse little fairy. And then this is a little fairy riding a bat. Some tea-dyed papers. Use some vellum. There's another little tuck spot with another little fairy, dragonfly fairy card that you can journal on. That just tucks right in there. These are from Junk with Steph, I believe. And I've used some washi tape and some little quotes. This is one of Tracy's labels, and I used some die cuts from Tim Holtz with the leaves. Some vintage music paper. Here's another little embellished card that you can journal on. And then this is the Wedding of the Fairies. And this is from the Graphics Fairy. There's another illustration. This is one of my favorite fairy illustrations. I actually had a large picture of this in my daughter's room when she was growing up. And that's a journaling card. More journaling space, washi tape. And the centerfold is a beautiful photo that I was able to find online in the copyright free. And I've added some beads to this centerfold. And it's a ruffle. There's another little image. This is from the Graphics Fairy. It's just has some forest ideas on it. You can use that for writing space. Just tucks in here. I've added a couple more little leaves to the side of this. And then this little postcard with some journaling space. And then I've made just a little tuck spot with a cute little image of fairies and mushrooms with a little snail here and just really cute little pixie type fairies. And then I've made a card tag with some leaves on it and then the little stamp from Lavinia. And that's a journaling card. It tucks in here. And then this is from Graphics 45 from their fairy paper. And its magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. I liked the color with that. And then this is a little postcard. Some more washi tape, mushrooms, some more vellum paper, parchment paper. There's a little envelope here with some little things tucked inside. This is from a vintage book. Another little tuck spot here. Some rice paper, some more stamps from Lavinia, the definition of woodland, and the second definition is of, relating to, or inhabiting the woods, Sylvan, a woodland nymph, and she looked kind of like a little woodland nymph to me. And then there's a pocket here with a bunch of different little tags. Little fox from Lavinia, and the stamps for the ferns are from Lavinia. Just tucks in here. This is from Tracy's Seaside Studio, these cute little tea cards with the mushrooms. And then that's a little card. And then there's 2 little tickets or tags here that you can journal on the side. There's some nice paper here. And another large journaling card here. I added a little fox to that. Another one of the Lavinia stamps. I love that one, the Tree Fairy. More journaling space. So another little fairy image. It's from a flower book. And there's a little charm here with an owl. And another little fairy image with her tightrope walking on a spider web, I'm sorry. And then some more images of, it's from Graphics Fairy, and then there's another little image of a fairy riding on a butterfly. Another cute little image. And then I added this netting with sparkles on it to this page after I stamped some fairies on it. I thought that was pretty cute. There's another piece of vellum with a beautiful leaf image. Some parchment. Another pretty image. This is some ribbon that I've ruffled. Sorry. There's another pocket here with some more fairy images. This is from the Graphics Fairy, the Magic Shop, Gifts from the Fairies, The Power of Invisibility. And I liked this particular pocket and picture here because we've got dragonflies over here and she's riding a dragonfly. And then this is the little tag that I made using the Tim Holtz fairies, or excuse me, the paper dolls. I've added some trim here. And then this is a large journaling card I made using one of the Pine Tree Fairy. Lots of journaling space. This is the card that I had that I thought was really, really pretty to add to the mix. And another beautiful image of fairies in a forest. And the back side of that card. And there's a tag in here. Some more ruffles. Another little envelope with some goodies in that. There's another beautiful image. And then the black and white image. And another little fairy riding a bat with some owls up here. On the other side of that vellum. Another ruffle. Other side of the page with the flowers. And here's another tag that I made with the little Tim Holtz paper dolls. I thought that looked pretty cute. She's holding a ball and they were playing here with the little girls playing with the fairies. Another little envelope with some things in it. And then this is a fold out of an image of the large image of the forest. And then there's a tuck spot here with a cute little card tag. And then some images of mushrooms again. And then there's lots of journaling space on the back of that. Some more mushrooms. This is the third signature, and I've stamped a little dragonfly there. Some more vellum. I love that image. Another little pocket here with a little postcard with a little bird on it. And another ticket, or tag rather, with mushrooms and ferns. And then these are some dragonfly wings that are from Nick the Booksmith. And then I made this little double tag. And again, the images are from Lavinia stamps with a little rabbit. and the fox and the owl. And then there's journaling space on the back of both of these. Some more rice paper, some more of the vintage music paper, another tag that I made using Tracy's labels and some of Sam Poole's stamps and the Lavinia stamp. And journaling space on the back of that. And another, this is from Graphics Fairy. Another beautiful image of these cute little pixies riding a snail. That was so cute. And there's the definition: never trust a fox, looks like a dog, behaves like a cat. Aaron Hunter. That quote was kind of apropos of the little fox laying there. There's a little charm, butterfly charm there. Another beautiful illustration of fairies. Another picture of some more mushrooms. Here's a woodpecker. And a little pocket here with some more journaling cards of fairies. Lots of space to write on those. Some more images. And this is another image of a beautiful forest. And there's a little leaf charm and a couple of little beads, dangles. And another one of those beautiful stamps from Lavinia. Beautiful mushrooms. There's the other side of the book page of the bird, and I've added, there's definition of a quill. A large feather in a bird's wing or tail, a hollow stem of the feather, one of the sharp spines of the porcupine, or a feather with the end of the shaft to use as a pen. And I just glued a little feather onto that. And then here's another little tuck spot with two little tags. And then this is Birds of the Berkshires, and there's the definition of leaf. And there's a little wax seal that I used a feather on, and here's a little tag. Another image, some more mushrooms, a stamp. Here's a large journaling card of the groundsel fairy. Just clips right there. And then there's some more ruffles here, and another tag with a fox, and this is a Tracy label, I believe, and it says red fox is said to be rather numerous. And there's a couple little foxes down here that's washi tape. And then these are some mushroom images with, again, the definition of forest, and the stamps again are from Lavinia. Little mushrooms here, mushroom postcard. There's a tuck right there. And then this is from Stamperia, from their fairies from last year in the wintertime fairies. And another tag that I made with from Lavinia stamps. There's a little squirrel on the back of that. And then the definition of lichen. And then I thought this was the prettiest little image. It just looked like a fairy house, or like fairies would be playing in this garden. And I added some leaves to that. It just tucks right there. And then got the back vellum with the mushroom, and the last page has a pocket with two more images of fairies. I love the one with the little girl sitting on the mushroom with the little squirrel and all the mushrooms around. And then again, Tim Holt's little person. And then this is a cute little, made a little bunny fairy. And it's a little book with some papers that you can write in. The squirrel's there, and then there's a little dragonfly charm on that. And another tag that you can write on the back. And then here's a leaf that I pressed. And then this is a decorated pocket that you can add somewhere in the journal if you would like. So that's the journal. I hope you enjoyed seeing it, and it will be available in my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.